Hello Gemini, welcome to Gracie's Gamut. Today I will be doing your August 2nd to the 8th, 2021 financial reading regarding your money and career. Remember that this is a general reading, it's not a personal reading. So take what's for you and leave the rest for whoever it is for. Check your sun, moon, and rising always for a clearer picture of your personal, individual energies for the week. All right, let's get started here. Feeling like I'm already feeling like very energetic. Like there's a something great coming into view. Maybe a goal that you've been working on coming to fruition. Ace of Swords in the reverse in your challenge. Feels like you got a new challenge coming in here. A new it feels like needing to communicate something, and it's not going as well as you would have liked. You're having trouble. You're stumbling over your words at times. You might have, if you have an online presence, you might say something that people don't understand or someone doesn't understand, and they may comment or respond to you in a negative way. Don't let yourself get out of hand, I feel like saying, and just explain yourself a little better. That may be all that's about. That's what I think it's about. Just a little lack of communication. You can't communicate with everybody though, so if they keep on with the negativity, just mute them out and keep on a stepping. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it bother you. Okay, let's see. We have the Two of Swords and what's benefiting you. I think it's you've been holding off on a decision. You will have to make this decision eventually, but I feel like you it's good for you to do this, to take the time to figure out exactly what it is what you want to do and which way you want to go so you don't make any mistakes. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse in a message from Spirit. There may be a lack of growth in a situation. You feel like it's a lack of growth. I don't think that that's the case. I think that there's things that you can't see. See how he's got a pentacle between his feet? I think maybe he just can't. He hasn't seen it. He's like, I don't have much going on here, but he's got something here already created or developed. That's what that feels like. Don't overlook things. Don't overlook that you have the progress that you've already made. I feel like you might not be giving yourself enough credit for the progress that is already made. All right, what else do we have for Gemini at this time? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, maybe not being able to see things as clearly as you'd like. But I feel like you can't see this progress that's coming in here. You're having problems seeing the progress that is being made because it really goes hand in hand with this. Not being able to see it. There is progress. There is potential in what you're doing, and you just can't see it yet. You have a Tower in the reverse. Definitely some kind of a surprise coming in here, unveiling itself. I feel like there might be something that you need to let go of. I think it's letting go of these fears, needing to reassess your situation. That might be with this Tower. See, they've got their hands thrown up in the air, trying to. They're jumping from the building, trying to release fears. The Death card. Ending a situation. Being done with it. Releasing it. Starting something new. You got the Tower here with this Death card. Definitely releasing something on your own. Releasing old fears of maybe being unaccomplished. Feeling like everything you've done is for nothing and not getting anywhere. You're releasing yourself from that. Protecting your own heart, being in doing this, it's going to open your eyes to these new things coming in here. Feeling the thinking more positively about your situation and where it's going, and look at your progress. Look at the progress that you've made instead of thinking, oh, that's all I've done. This is what you've done. Take pride in what you've done already. You can keep striving for better, keep striving for to get to the end of um, uh, that trail that you're walking down here. But take the time on your walk to breathe the air, touch the trees, walk in bare feet and feel the ground. Before you get back to sinking yourself into something. And I feel like you need to release those fears. Releasing these fears is key to your progress. Let's see here. Let's clarify a little bit for Gemini, please. Clarify some of these energies for Gemini. You have the Knave of Cups in the reverse. Boy, all the cards that you needed came right out at once. Knave of Cups in reverse. I'm looking at these owls and I'm thinking, who, right? Who? You establishing who you are, who you want to be, who you are now, and who you want to be in the future. I feel like this is, it's in your challenge. Imagining everybody else that looking from the outside, asking who you are, what kind of person you are. Watch what you say. I still feel like some kind of communication error here, and it could change the way someone feels about you. If someone is saying bad things or don't respond to it in the way you want to. Your first thought, don't do that. Stop and think about what you're putting down there before you proceed. If you have to like respond to a comment on a video or on Facebook or wherever the hell you are when this happens. Six of Swords, moving on from it, knowing your worth, knowing what you need to do, what you need to say, and moving on from it. I feel like this whole energy of moving to something better, having a lot of progress happening, ride the tide. I feel like telling somebody, ride the tide. Riding that wave into shore, going from unstable waters, riding the wave, getting to shore, and being on solid ground. That's what it feels like here. You have Temperance. Have patience. I think you need to have patience with whoever might be having negative responses to you. Definitely have patience and watch what you say back. Don't respond. If you just don't want to respond at all, don't. But I feel like don't take it, don't let something trigger you. And you have the Four of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there's cause for celebration that's going to end up happening here once you release yourself from fearing outcomes or fearing failure. I think that there is there may be a move for you guys as well. Some of you may not get approved for the house that you want. Or if it's just to rent, it's apartment or something, you may not get approved for the one that you wanted, but it's for a reason. It's divine timing. You got Temperance right here as well. You might be overlooking something good with that Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and this Temperance here. Have patience and keep looking. Don't just take the first thing you see or the first thing that you like. I'm good for doing that. You know, oh, I want that so bad. The first thing I see is so it looks so great, but the next a couple things down the line, you might see something even better. Let's see here. I'm going to pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle. Advice from Spirit. Let's see what's going on here. Pleasure. Number 18. Pleasure. And let's see. Yeah, let's take a Wisdom of the Oracle as well for some more guidance from Spirit here. More guidance from the universe on what's going on with you, what you need to do about it. Oh. Spirits, guides. What else do you have for Gemini at this time? Go the distance. Number 47. And I will take one from this deck as well. For Gemini. August 2nd to the 8th. What advice does Gemini need for their personal energies for the week? What's going on with them as an individual? What do they need to know? You have 2. You have River of Blessings, Releasing Constraints, and Sacred Purpose, Eternal Flame, Ancestral Legacy. All right. Let's read from the Queen of the Moon Oracle first. We have number 18. Pleasure. Are you asking life are you taking life too intensively or too seriously? The time has come to call in the pleasures of life. Seek lightheartedness at this time. Focus on what would make you happy. Schedule in activities you find pleasurable. A big part of pleasure is letting go. This does not mean surrendering or giving up. It simply means handing over all of our administration, stress, and worries for a time and immersing ourselves in something joyful. When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, whether in the form of laughter, play, sensuality, or the development of skills, we remain less than whole and feel a wanting. No fun actually makes us dull indeed. Over time, we are much less effective in our emotional and work lives if we do not experience regular doses of pleasure. Treat yourself, guys. I'm feeling like ice cream. Something about ice cream. Somebody's been wanting to go, I'm feeling like, for ice cream, to the ice cream shop. You haven't done it yet this year, and you've been meaning to do it, and you have not done it. You've been craving it. Go for it. I feel like even that simplest little thing will make all the difference in how your attitude changes and relieve stress. Okay, go the distance, number 47. All right. Essential meanings: endurance, strength, and the long haul. The Oracle's message: to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with opportunities, so there is no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. And your prosperity message: your most precious dreams are not about instant gratification or enduring prosperity. This is a time to think long term and engage in continued action. You will experience momentum building as you translate the ebb and flow into slow and steady movement forward. Your efforts, ideas, and hard work can now lead to greater riches than you can imagine. Stoke the fire so that an uninterrupted stream of energy is available to support you in all the phases of manifestation. Be assured that you are in the right place right now. I like it. I like it a lot. And let's read from that's another number 47, which equals 11, which is a master number. Check that out. Google it. Master number 11. 2 of your cards total to that. Let's take a look-see. River of Blessings. You may have been experiencing a time of challenges such as financial constraints, perhaps living paycheck to paycheck or going deep into debt. Your restrictions, however, may be of a more emotional nature. Perhaps you've been lonely, missing romantic, familiar, or friendly love. Even a lack of joy from the ongoing tediousness of life could be a great limitation for you. But whether these restrictions have been long-lasting or recent, this card reveals a new powerful source flowing to your life, breaking through even severe limitations of the past. Your difficulties may have been very hard to bear, but this has been a time of profound purification for you. The priestess is blessing your rebirth after suffering, giving you the jaguar's ability to view your experience with sharp-eyed clarity. A release of attachment that brings the promise of achievement. Whatever limitation you have endured, a beneficial solution is coming your way. I like that. And number 43. Sacred purpose. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it's not limited to your own experience. It extends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins and your DNA, and their histories vibrate in the long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your culture, spiritual and familial past, reminding you that it's important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. Also be conscious of the energy you are perpetrating. Oh, you know what? I have to tell somebody, because somebody just said, you didn't have a good relationship with your parents or whatever, and you're feeling like, oh yeah, right, I'm respecting my ancestors. They're not just talking about your parents now or your grandparents. Could be from years and years and centuries back. So just be mindful of that before you say things like that. Also be conscious of the energy you are perpetrating in the cultural, spiritual, and familiar legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your own soul. Ancient priestesses would tend the sacred flame, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have had important past lives in such societies, perhaps even as a priest or priestess, with this high intention. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It is up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. Very powerful. I did feel like someone here was almost harsh resenting that it was said to honor your ancestors. Maybe you feel you have come from them, whether your recent the ancestors your recent ancestors, the more recent ones, have you feel like they haven't been there for you. Someone is in a dark place right now. Whoever said that or felt that are in a dark place right now. Please look into yourself. Know that you need to release some negative energies. Know that there is better life waiting for you. There are better things coming. Release that negativeness because a new dawn is upon you. Wow. All right, guys. Hold on. I feel like there's a message in this deck. Triple spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. I'm going to put this right here. I feel like that may be for whoever I was feeling the negative vibes coming from. Sometimes you need to learn a little lesson from some of the things that's happening. Maybe with all the negative things that have happened to you, you haven't learned any lessons from it, or there's always a reason behind why something happens. Everything happens for a reason, remember that. Okay, Gemini, I hope this was helpful. Like, share, subscribe. Please join my community here. Push that subscribe button. It only takes a second if you want to. And tap the bell icon for future uploads. Have a great week, and I will see you next video.